In this weird new world we have because of the pandemic, we're having censorship. I was censored, as many of you know, for a show that we're talking about just whether, in fact, we should be locked down. Ezra Levant is here. He's been censored many, many times. We're talking in the era of the President of the United States. Whether you like him or not, he was censored. Are we really in danger of the censorship of good ideas and freedom of speech?
I think we are, because never before has the public square been owned by billionaire oligarchs.
Why are they censoring? Who are they to censor?
Well, the thing is, they say we're a private company. You have to obey our terms of service or get off of Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Google, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and the rest of it. The trouble is, that's 99.9% of communication these days. And recently, when 12 companies on the same day banned the sitting president of the United States, it was a sign that maybe we're like in the age of the robber barons, where Standard Oil would own all the railways and all the oil companies, and it's a cartel. And back then, Teddy Roosevelt busted the trusts. I'm worried that Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, and the other gazillionaires that no one voted for are living out a God complex and telling us what we can't say and
censoring. What is the answer to that? You don't want to have a whole bunch of bureaucrats saying, you can't say this, you can't say that. We have standards for radio, for TV. You and I know from radio and TV together. There are things you can't say. They're printed out in advance. Should the same happen to social media?
Well, the question is Facebook a publisher or a platform? Here's the difference. A bulletin board that anyone can stick a note on, that's a platform. They don't edit, they don't screen. But if you're starting to pick and choose, then you're more like a newspaper publisher. These big tech companies have to decide. If you're neutral, then let everyone on, subject to obeying the law.
Yeah, I mean, radios are neutral, but you can say whatever you want on radio.
What's terrifying is, it is the total monopoly. And you know, it's not just Donald Trump that's upset. Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany, she's worried because now will she in Germany be censored by some billionaire in Silicon Valley? I think we have to bust up the cartel. That's not the kind of language I normally have. But never before has so much power been, at least with Standard Oil, it was just railway and just steel. Right. This is our entire perception of the world, of news, of politics, even what we can say to family and friends on Facebook pictures.
So it should be an issue that most people should be concerned about.
I think so, and here's what's scary. We have a YouTube channel, over 1.4 million viewers, but we were told by YouTube that there are two subjects that if we approach them in the wrong way, we will get struck off and shut down. Number one, the lockdown. And number two, just a couple days ago, we were told if we talk about the US election fraud issue in the wrong way, that we would be struck out. Now, we're putting big warning labels up on our channel when we talk about those issues, but imagine telling people who have a grievance, you're not allowed to air the grievance. Does that make them, their grievance go away, or does that harden their hearts and make them think this really is a conspiracy? You're not gonna make people calm down by telling them to shut up.
You're right. 3 minutes. So thank you for watching, and please make sure that you subscribe and tell your friends. We are going to have lots of fabulous shows coming up in the new year.